Hi, my name's Jason Williams, and you've seen me repair this compressor in my shorty before. I put a new pressure valve on here, but it's 150 psi, and I've got a 100 psi switch here, a couple of them, so I'm going to replace that. But what I'm going to do is pull this whole pump out and go over every part, rebuild parts of it, check all the seals, check the electrics, and remount it in the car, because it's a bit it's a little bit heavy going. So I'm going to mount it better, and I'll show you that as I go. I guess I'll begin this. More maintenance on the shorty. Hey, yeah. Well, fun maintenance. All right, I guess I'll begin pulling this pump out. All right, so ripping this apart. I mean, a lot of these things are quite corroded and look a bit brittle, so there's every chance it might just break apart. Yep, there is every chance it's just gonna break. Great. Just like when I was undoing the other bit, it broke. So I might have to go get a new solenoid. Sort of undid. The wrong bit undid, but that's okay. That's there. That's that one. I can undo this plug for the actuator, undo the pressure switch. And what else can I undo there? I guess I can undo the mounting bolts. There we go. Just hit them out. 1, 2, and there's a third one in there. All right. With that off there, how do you come out? What are you joined by? Those type of clamps. I guess I'll just cut them off and remake a connection there after I've inspected the cables. Alright, cutting there. Now there, that one's live, so I should pull the fuse out, and I'll put this on the bench and begin my bit of work. Alright, so I've got my lights all hooked up here. Little 12 volt lights. And I've got it on the bench. First thing is to remove these off, so I don't accidentally damage them. Take the pressure switch off. Knowing that this is the wrong pressure switch. And do this guy out of here. Nope. You're just gonna fight the whole way. Come on, yeah, let's fight. Come on. Let's fight. Oop. And we'll get that one off. Alright, those off. This is the actual little air tank where most of the leaking's coming from, like this seal and maybe at the back. So I'll undo this one. Oh, come on. You're not that loose, are you? Surely not. Looks like it was that loose. Oh well, at least I know where all the air was going now. Yep. All out there. Ooh. What's that? Who knows? We'll give that a clean up, and won't be hard to get that resealed and doing what it's meant to. Now that that's pretty obvious. I like it when I come across something like that. It's like, oh yeah, that was loose. I've tightened it once before, which means I'll have to make sure I seal it nicely, and I'll thread lock that in there. Checking that seal on the back. Yeah. Could do with a bit of sealing, couldn't it? Well, that was nice and easy. I guess that's the go now, is to clean them up. My gosh, that was almost too simple. Is it that easy? Well, the compressor sounds fine. It sounds like it's operating perfectly. And if that's the case, then can't believe that's all it was. Cut them for very little reason. That's alright, I'll rejoin them. I've got to check all the electrics anyway, neaten them up. And wow. Kind of done, aren't you? I'll grab a little wire brush. So I'll give this a good clean. I could have put the wire wheel on a grinder for this, but it's only one bolt, and I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. The only thing is that seal. I wonder if when I put that together, I might put some Sikaflex on there and on here, just to help it seal a bit better. Because if I'm looking at it, yeah, the seal's quite damaged in one spot, like massively, so pretty easy to see why it was leaking. My gosh. So that simple. I guess. It's where he's going to be, that simple, isn't it? Yep. I guess I'll, get some Sikaflex, I suppose. Oh, sandpaper. Glues are in the fridge. Sikaflex. Loctite. That was nice and easy, wasn't it? My gosh, I'm still so shocked. I wonder if I'll put it on there, I reckon, on this side here. I'll just scoop it on with my finger. Means that taking it off is going to be a bit difficult, but well, it was a compressor that came with the car when I found it, or when I bought it, so not too worried. All right, just like that. Now on this thread, I'll put a wee bit of Loctite. Don't believe even that's gummed up and blocked. I'll just do this. And that's a lot of Loctite, but hey. And now for that to go in there, I want some Sikaflex on the washer. Which is way overkill, but just got to make sure I don't interfere the Loctite with the Sikaflex. I know that that's on there mounted. I'll just go check the position of where that's got to sit. Do that before I tighten it and tighten in the wrong spot. There we go. That's about it for you. Wipe a few things off. Oop, put the lid back on the Loctite. Wipe up any leftovers. Whoops. That bench top's not going to last very long, is it? Not the way I treat it. Wow, I'm going to be very excited to see how this performs now. I mean, I love this compressor. Like, I carry a compressor in the car to air up the tyres on the shorty, and this, if I do this and this is done, then that should be that sorted. Should be. Should being the operative word. All right. Give that just a quick little. Yep, that's definitely good. I mean, that's a steel bolt into an aluminium housing, so you can't go ridiculously tight with them. But a bit of Loctite and a bit of Sikaflex around those, that should solve any air issues or anything. Everything should be sorted. Should being the operative word. All right, and so I've got to put on the actuator first. Put on the actuator. I'll need some thread tape. Get rid of this old thread tape because that's not much use. Put it on a bit of an angle so it bunches up a bit, which is good. Doesn't need a huge amount, about that much. And thread him back on. That go around one more time. Oh, I'm pushing it. Yep, but it did. Sweet. And then this fitting, which doesn't have old thread tape because I did that recently in that last video of repairing this air compressor, which was, it was sort of worked, but not really. Look, she's tight enough now. Don't crack on me. Alright. And not putting that one in, I believe I have some new ones here. That should be the right pressure. Well, I know they are. Well, apparently. Oh. They are off at 100 psi, back on at 70, whereas this one was, the old one, or the one I had on there, is, see if I can find that in the light, off at 150, back on at 135, and that's out of the ARB twin compressor, which they're meant to be like that. They produce that much pressure. This one does not. So I guess I shall find out. I'm excited to see whether this can actually pump up my tyres. That's what I'm most excited about. Alright. Yeah, like so. Alright, about that tight. Bit of thread tape lying around, a little bit messy, but that will. Now I can put the actuator back on. All there. Oops, that's because I was going the wrong way, dumbass. the electromagnet. All right. I don't know. I won't mount it in there to test it. What I'll do is make the wires up. I'm going to play around with the electrics, make sure everything's in a nice order, and then I'll test it, make sure it's operating, doing what it's meant to, see if it sounds better or clicks off and does everything it's supposed to, and we'll go on from there. Cool. That's it's exciting. It's not really a rebuild on the compressor. I didn't have to touch that side of it. I mean, maybe I should have, but I didn't feel the need to once I found out how loose that bolt was and how destroyed that seal was. Oh, this is pretty easy. So I just put it back together. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, so I crimped them. Like I made a connection there, and I'm going to heat shrink it now. Got a little blowtorch. Just try not to heat too much stuff I shouldn't. Just till we see the glue starting to come out. That's spot on, because that's dual walled heat shrink. And I was going to put rib nuts in here, and then after, you know, after consideration, like, no, I don't even care anymore. So I'm just going to put it back the way it was. And I'm not going to mount it just yet. I'm going to fit up a few things and like test it before I go mounting it, because that would be probably quite silly if I didn't test it. Hey, make sure that it works. So that's the actuator, and these are messy, aren't they? The pressure switch. This is what I'm hoping to really fix that issue that I had. To test it, I won't bother putting the airline on. I'll just see if it works, because it'll blow air out there if it does. So I'll put the fuse back in. Well, it sounds like it's getting up to pressure. Well, it got to pressure and it turned off. Fixed. When I'm out using this, I might go out this weekend, go full driving, see if I record it, and I'm going to actually test. I'm going to take my other compressor with me, but I'm going to test pumping it up off this, because I mean, I can hear it's not leaking out heaps. So I think the seal's sorted. I'll test the actuator, make sure that works very quickly. It's holding pressure for a good while. Yep. That works. Sweet. I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to fit this back up, and yeah, I mean, I'll record that, I suppose. I'll use the original mounts that it had, even though I'm not overly stoked about it, but it's what was originally on there, so why not use it? See if I can put that bolt in the top here. There you go. Guess I'll tighten these other ones up first. And hopefully that stiffens that one, because the bolts through the body aren't perfectly aligned. Oh, just break that off. Idiot. Oh well, that's just cancelled that, hasn't it? Now I'm going to have to do this again and strip that back and resolder it, which isn't that big a deal, but it will make it into this video. I'll just finish this off and then get to that. All right, and as I've done this before, I don't think I ever made a video doing it, but it's pretty crude. I have to separate this without cutting through the wire, otherwise I have to go get myself another actuator. So I've got it with this little magnifying glass here. I can warm these up, the soldering iron, because they're nice and hot. Oops, if I don't. Gosh, got the shake something fierce, don't you, Jace? Soldering iron's not very hot, is it? I thought I had that going for a while. Might have to get a new one, I reckon. You are shaking like a leaf. Alright, well that's it. The compressor's mounted back in here. This is working well, but now the actuator, the wire's broken. I tried, but I'm shaking too much, and because you can probably see I've repaired this in the past. Like I've had to strip them back and solder them together, and I've done that a couple of times and played with it, and I'm just ordering a new part now because I'm shaking too much. I can't do it, so I've got to wait gosh knows, I'm in WA, so probably to wait a couple of weeks to get it. Yeah, but other than that, at least I can use. I'm going to take this up so I can cover it properly, and yeah, I guess at least I can't use a locker, but I can use a compressor. At least I can do that. So maybe this weekend I'll hopefully go for a drive, see what happens. That's a little bit annoying, a bit frustrating, but that's alright. Thank you very much for watching, and I will aspire to see you in the next one. Cheers.